We're here with the Voyager Index project for the midpoint project check, and this will just be a quick rundown of the basic features we have set up for Voyager Index so far. So this is the main page, and here we see the map with the city markers, the countries. Yeah, so that's basically the main feature we have planned for the project. So each of the city markers has a rating, currently 4.5, and if we go over here to the filter, we can choose these filters that basically give more points or less points for a particular city if they fulfill one of these requirements. So if we click on fast internet, we see cities that do have fast internet increase the score from 4.5 all the way up to a maximum of 6.5. The actual points can change in the weeks ahead as we improve upon our city ranking algorithm, but this is more of a proof of concept. So low air pollution again, yeah, kind of same concept. The cities with, in this case, faster internet, low air pollution, have a higher score than those cities that do not. And then the final filter that is working currently is proximity to the beach. So yeah, so that's basically what we've got going on right now for filters. In the future, we will have the ability to choose cities based on population sizes. So low population sizes would be classified as rural or town. High population would be city or metro. And yeah, so that's what we've got there. And each of these city markers is clickable. So if we click on any of them, we get this pop-up for the chosen city with the city name, latitude, longitude, and then some basic information that we have set up in the database: population, internet speed, elevation above sea level, air pollution index, whether or not there is an airport present, and proximity to beach. And if we scroll down, we see a nice tabulated set of information for each month, including average temperature, precipitation, and the UV index. And so for cities that have a city image available, that will automatically come up. But for cities that may not have an image readily available, this smaller map zoomed in on the city will be made available instead, so it's not just a blank area over here. So yeah, that's what we've got there. And we can also toggle filters, which is very nice. And then the database tab brings us to this tabulated area with the contents of the database laid out in a nice area for you to see. So I think this is about a little over 7,000 rows, but yeah, this basically is all the city information for each city, including longitude, latitude, what country it's in, elevation above sea level, beach, airport, air pollution, population, temperature, UV index, and precipitation. So yeah, very handy to have. And I think a large part of this project is making this data readily available for other projects. So this is definitely a step forward in that direction. And then the data article, kind of in that same spirit, we have information on where the data came from and how it was compiled into our database. So the specific SQL queries and instructions. And yeah, so that's been a big focus of this project. Here we have all the references for where the data actually came from. And then finally, cities. This is more of a dev tool we used for finding a good API for city images, but it's also made available. We may include this in the final project or not. It's not super important. And then settings, we have a nice dark theme for your eyes, which is very handy. And yeah, that's what we have there. And then kind of same deal. Cities are made available. Awesome. Looks good. And finally, the source code. That brings us to our Git repositories. So the server is the actual map that you just saw. It's both the front end and the open layers, and brings in all that together. The database is the SQL queries and all the comma-separated values, the CSV files in one nice area for people to use. And this is a development repository that may go, and then data wrangling. That's programs to use that we use to collect all the data and make it into a nice format. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. And if you have any questions, feel free to let any of us know. Thank you very much, and have a great day.